Well, 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 look what the cat dragged in. I think I'm gonna die in this monster house.
Did I just goon?
Welcome back to the Chanel, my lovelies, and welcome to a brand new potential series here on the Chanel, depending on how well this video is received. That's right, voting is up to you, the viewers at home. Today we're going to be watching Monster House. Now, I know practically nothing about this TV show except that it is a home renovation show from the early 2000s, a little bit like Decorating Sense, but with more chaos. Please help me, I'm going insane. Now you might be asking, what sort of chaos is that? And I'm going to say, the Chaos Emeralds.
Put those grippers away!
Monster House is a reality TV show from 2003 that ran for 5 seasons, and the only piece of overview information I can find is behind the scenes team unleashes its most outrageous designs, and it was on the Discovery Channel. So you know what they say, don't you?
Bring a bucket and a mop.
Well, my loves, make sure you're sitting down comfortably. Pop your little ochanger right into the house hole. Monster hole, house hole. I'm sure we'll come up with one eventually. Grab yourself a beverage. Today for me is Vasa Elementar again. And let's watch Monster House.
It looks like stained glass.
Our house was plain and simple. It was safe and normal. It was nice and sweet, but we all agreed.
What's going to happen to the bird?
That was very strange because a van shot.
Okay, alright, so it's a catastrophe. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's like ground force, but inside the house. You know, Cynthia. What's that?
And we all just love it. It's a monster house.
No!
Who would be...
Oh, God. Well, first of all, fuck those with epilepsy, apparently. Second of all, that gave me very strong Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared vibes for some reason. That intro, very Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Maybe it's the green bird. Maybe that's what's triggered me. Stop it! Right, okay, we're at 95:13.
game enough to let us turn their precious home into a party palace. Meet
party
Chris
palace?
Ado.
My name is Christopher Ado. I'm the owner of this house. I live here with 2 of my friends, Jamie and Sean.
My name.
Do you? That's a very unusual living arrangement for 2003, no? I own the house and they live with me.
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage.
There's 3 of us, just 3 of us.
There's Jamie.
My name is Sean.
I think my roommates are a little apprehensive.
I
He
don't
talks
want
like this.
disco balls.
Well, Chris up the
Apprehensive.
rent. He better not.
My house is just so boring.
Is this a throuple then?
Have a little
By
more character.
MMF.
Chris has agreed to leave the design and
Who's
construction
this?
totally in the hands of Steve and his crew.
Steve.
All he and his roommates will know is what they can see from the motorhome parked out front.
Oh, wait, so
But
they
first,
can see.
we'll need a plan.
What's happening? Why, sorry, why are we suddenly in the 70s? Is this a clue? Is that what this is?
The prophecy is true.
The design. Season 1, episode 3.
Steve gathers his team of...
What is this table? Oh, imagine playing D&D on that!
Doom.
Doom?
Magical Trevor.
And that was how she died.
Team of designers.
Right, around-
Architect Todd Erlinson.
Around the epitaph?
Illustrator Craig Rizzo. And set decorator from That 70s Show, Tara Stevenson.
I want you to walk in this
Tara.
house and instantly think that you just stepped back into 1977.
Okay, so,
he's
that
gotta
was a
have
clue.
A disco ball in there.
Write that down, disco ball!
That's what I want to see.
Shag carpet.
Shag carpet.
Definitely.
Boom! I'm thinking lights and music and just people.
And a Dutch angle if you're nasty.
It's just a screen party.
Well, it sounds like the living room is probably the place to make
What
this.
an awful framing television shot that was. Look at this.
Well, it sounds like the living room is
Oh, she's
probably the
drunk.
place to make this, the disco.
Sounds like that's where it needs to happen.
With the lighted colored floor, maybe.
You know what? We're gonna turn this place into a big dance club.
I don't know why, but it's slightly reminding me, if you've ever been to Alton Towers, before they had the incident in 2013 on the Smiler, they had this video playing on Oblivion that was very fast action, fast cuts. It was like this, we're talking to this person, no, we're talking to this person, no, we're talking to this person again.
Look down.
Really reminds me of that, which would make sense because early 2000s.
Big dance club.
So dance floor in the living room.
Typical California track house. So the cool thing is to try and find the spaces in the house that, you know, where people live every day and try and figure out, you know, how to discify those or make them more 70s. That's a great word.
Sorry, try and find the places that people live in the house mostly. Is that not the whole house? The economy is different now, isn't it? We no longer buy houses that we have multitudes of rooms in we don't use. We no longer buy houses, full stop.
What about the love nest? What about the bedroom?
Well, the bedroom definitely should have the shag carpet on it.
By day, it's just a mess.
Come into my nest.
And then at night, the bookshelf spins, and it's a full bar. Just depending on what kind of mood
bar?
you're in.
In the
what's
boudoir?
going on, you know, you got the bookshelf, or you got the bar.
Revolving bookcase.
What kind of
okay.
bed? Like
Big
Titty lady videos on the internet. Big titty lady videos on the internet.
honking bed.
a round bed or something.
I'm digging the round bed.
Oh, how
Does it
awful
move?
for wash day.
If it did, that would be an added bonus.
She got a reverb.
The disco design goes down like this. The living room will get a lighted dance floor, a see-through bubble wall with a cutout window to a wet bar, and
To a glory hole. To a cutout wet bar. What is a wet bar? Does that just mean that it has alcohol in? I'm assuming that a dry bar would be like, no.
I hate you.
and of course, a retractable disco ball. The master bedroom will lose a walk-in closet to make way for a rotating bed. Access to the
Okay,
bathroom
so you've
will
reduced the value of the house
lose a walk-in closet
Lost
to
a
make way
closet.
for a rotating
for a rotating boudoir.
bed. Access to the
Lazy
bathroom will
Susan.
be through
More like lazy Catherine.
that spins around to become a
They love a
cocktail bar.
spinning item. Was spinning things, rotatey spin. Was that a big deal in the early 2000s? Where people were like, well, actually, if I think about things like Austin Powers, that was like around this time, wasn't it? Throwback to the 70s. Maybe that's what this is.
Don't be stupid.
Now it's up to this week's team of monster builders to get it
Size
done.
of that garage door.
It's Monday morning.
Monday, and Monday.
I knew that you could.
Not the sexy 1970s voice. Flirtatious.
Our disco dean summons this
The
week's
disco
build team
dancing
onto
disco
the dance
diva
floor.
of
David
Denver.
Furtado, jack of all trades contractor.
Okay.
Bill Strain, a
Strain.
disco
He
designer
likes
from
to
Boston.
strain.
Drew Rebelion,
Oh.
master of all things.
He looks like he might be problematic now.
Jason Muter, licensed electrician. And Curtis Baruth, high-end cabinet maker.
Oh, I
the
bet he
challenge,
does.
complete the entire build by midnight Friday. The
Okay, so
prize,
that's a week,
Each
right?
team member will get a
No,
tool
5
package from Makita and ESAB worth over
Oh, I was looking at a Makita product recently. They've got little backpack vacuum cleaners, and I was like, do you know what? Maybe. Apparently it's rubbish, though.
from Makita and ESAB worth over $3,000.
Electronic
Can
service.
this week's
and
team of builders
booty.
do all this in just 5 days?
Well,
Chris turns over the keys
find
and
out.
he and his housemates head off to the motorhome.
that was a long way. It's been a long day.
Inside, Steve
He and his housemates head off to the motorhome. Now that's a euphemism, isn't it?
breaks out his disco designs.
Right, so it's time for the disco diva, the dancing disco diva of
Needs
Denver.
to be their disco dance floor, dance club. And this is going to be a lighted dance
This
floor.
is a huge house for just like
And the
a man
lights
to
have to
live in
move
by
to the
himself
beat of the
with
music.
two people.
Right here, we're going to tear out this corner and install a see-through bubble wall.
A see-through bubbly wall with the effect. That is the same sound effect they use on Bocopia.
Okay. What I want on this one is I want a hole cut out, an access hole to the bar on the other
Suck mommy's finger.
side.
Access
And
hole.
I'd like for those to be hidden. Some old 70s funky painting that just rolls up, and I think that'll be pretty
Rolls up
good.
to where? This is a
We'll have disco
one-floor
ball.
house.
A mirrored ball. Inside the wall. So the door needs to open up, and the disco ball needs to come down on some sort of a track to the center of the room. This room should look like a normal living room from the 70s until you flip a couple switches, and boom, it's party time.
Okay,
But that's the living room.
right.
All right, guys.
That's very Austin Powers, isn't it? Oh, this editing is so 2000s. It's a bit
All right,
like
so what we're gonna
a
do-
very straight version of queer eye for the straight guy, which I guess in this context would be straight eye for the gay guy.
They say this pussy's squeaky.
Here in the bedroom is, we're gonna take this walk-in closet.
I don't mind the colours, pink and orange. You know, it's garish and ugly, but...
Already?
Oh,
to make this room
whimsy!
bigger, it needs to be moved. And we'll
Don't
put a
tell Nancy.
45-degree wall to hide that. That'll also look really nice with our octagon-shaped
I'm
bed.
getting a
just
lot
gonna
of
spin
spoilers
around.
here, though. I want to see the transformation.
on it.
Well, that would be the idea.
Oh, what did he gape over?
And while people are having sex on it.
Well, that would be the idea.
Sexy time.
The bookcase is right here.
Why did I do that for? I don't like that, no.
Sexy time.
It'll pivot right in the center.
Pivot.
What have you been smoking, man? Jeez, that's wild.
This is no minor remodel. It's a full-scale funkadelic fantasy. Outside, 5 builders hunker down to catch their breath and divvy up the duties.
Abilities. Round. Find out.
Myself, without help, it's probably going to take me every bit of 3 days to make a nice piece of furniture.
We've got the whole remote control thing.
But the quick huddle turns into an hour-long debate over how to pull off the design's many moving parts.
There's 3 pieces. This goes blue, blue, and blue.
So Foreman Steve opens a can of whoop-ass.
I've had enough of you, you beast. Beast.
We could basically just sit in the front lawn and talk till the sun goes down.
Get nothing done.
And get nothing done. So let's just stop and then get to work.
Oh, easy, yeah. If only every
To
meeting
turn
could
the
go like
living
that.
room
Get
into
to
a
work.
discotheque, they'll first need to get rid of the pool hall.
Taking the legs off
Isn't
of the pool
that an
table
ex-
so we can get it out the door.
Isn't that an expensive item?
Do some labor.
Everyone in the early 2000s looked like this. Like, this man could be in CKY, 182, NoFX, any of the other miscellaneous name bands. Isn't a pool table, like, actually a very expensive piece of furniture? And they're just going to be like, leave it on the front garden. Bye, girls!
Some labor. That's good.
Just as they start cutting the rug, it's a case of Curtis Interruptus.
We're tearing up carpet. We got a lot of work going here.
Finally, it's time to let it rip.
This guy was crap at
God. Oh, this is a bit more drastic than decorating sense, isn't it? Imagine Joan coming in and doing all this.
It looks like stained
Death! Beat!
Inside the walk-in closet, Dave does some breakdancing.
Where's my chainsaw? Come on! Give me my chainsaw!
Steve's happy to oblige.
Responsive moment. Oh, is this meant to, like, invigorate men into the renovation space?
Nothing like ripping things apart.
It's gonna be beautiful when it's done. It's gonna be beautiful.
In the living room, Drew demonstrates
Maybe
his trick for locating hidden electrical wiring.
What's that? Finding it. Oh, good.
You know.
Electrician, please. We didn't need that circuit anyway. I know. That's why.
So, are these professionals or not?
Light.
I can't understand. Is that a professional? Does a professional?
Jason
I guess
hustles out to the
professionals make
breaker
mistakes, don't
box
they?
for a quick fix.
We're fixing this here because Drew cut through some electric wiring in the house.
Suddenly, the energy is
To
very
get some
down, isn't
extra
it?
juice, he hot wires a couple of household power strips directly to the circuit panel.
Is that allowed? I feel like that's not allowed. I feel like that's a little bit. Somebody call these people. Oh!
This is a monster fix. This is temporary only, kids.
Do not try this at home.
I think we're
Is
going to
that
be spending
allowed?
a good part of day
Is an
1
electrician
and
meant to do
2
that? I feel like that's very naughty. I feel like hooking things up to things is not allowed. It's not allowed! Don't be naughty! Arrest him immediately!
doing demolition and cleanup.
And why exactly does Curtis think it will take so long?
Who is phoning this man?
Hello, honey.
Oh, his wife. She's like, please! Help me! Going insane.
Bill the disco expert
little
and
picture.
Jason the
I
electrician
drew you a
start to
flower.
find their rhythm on the dance floor to be.
Let's make a symmetrical box to fit our material.
Exactly, you got it. Perfect.
This house is huge. This would be $17.8 million now.
That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, I hate that. What's happening now?
Late afternoon, the
No.
The team suffers its first setback.
Oh.
The corner they've torn out of the living room isn't high enough for the prefab bubble wall panels.
We're sitting here debating this right now. We got a ceiling in there. We want to know if we should take it out or not
gonna go
spend the
into
time
the
on
ceiling.
it. Because we've got a bubble wall panel. We got a bubble wall panel that's taller than that ceiling.
Well, who made that mistake?
Look, if you want to expand this project to include framing out a new ceiling and dropping that in, and then resolving that on the other side, you're going to have to figure out, you got to rebuild. It just opens a whole nother level to this thing. You know, try to.
Isn't the whole point about doing professional work is you measure twice and you cut once?
How silly.
No? Is that not what it is? This is going to drastically reduce this man's house value, isn't it? And probably even the structural integrity of the building. We're doing architectural work here today, Curlywicks. Put on your little, what do they wear?
A wig.
Stockings.
Try to figure out to do a nice job. You've got the room, you've got the width. You plug that unit in and then you trim it out when you get it.
Are you describing maths?
If it was easy, there wouldn't be prizes at the end. And it wouldn't be a cool show. This would be a lot of work. So if we got to reframe
Wait,
a
is there a
room,
prize?
we got to reframe a room.
A
We're going to
prize?
confirm it in a second,
For
but we got
what?
to do it. We got to do it.
I'll knock
A
out the
pageant?
ceiling. We'll take.
This is the house decoration
Take the damn
pageant.
thing out, huh? Whatever makes you guys happy.
Have a little cheer.
Basically,
Sort it out.
the bedroom.
Okay.
I think it'll make Steve happy. My project. You guys think
I'm taking out the ceiling now. I ain't arguing about it no more.
But before anything gets taken out,
I feel like this might need planning permission. Do you have planning permission? I imagine you have planning permission. The HOA? No, I don't know who you have. But some politician somewhere will be like,
Actually, you didn't fill out this form, so we're fining you $17,000 a day.
it's taken out,
Yeah, actually, if I get on.
progress is stopped by more debate and distraction.
Projects are.
this pissing phone, throw it in the bin. Throw it in the sink.
We're having a.
You're working right now. Yep.
I'll call you back.
Yep. Bye, honey.
Okay, all right.
I totally disagree with people bringing cell phones onto the job site.
I agree.
So it seems like the way things are working out right now, you guys are focusing in here.
The problem no one seems to be able to solve is how to get all these disco designs rotating.
Is that my little biscuit? Hello, baby. You want to come up? Come on then. Let's watch Monster House. Come on. Oh, my little piglet. Hello, bye-bye. Hello, bye-bye. Are you going to be making a monster house? You little monster? A little house for a little biscuit?
The government! The sketches aren't exactly blueprints, and figuring out how to make all this stuff work isn't exactly obvious.
No, of
the
course
rap
not.
session
Why would
rambles
it be?
on into the night, and day one ends with
Daytime.
the real work barely begun. It's day 2 for our retro remodel. Homeowner Chris tries his best to put a positive
Oh
vibe
my
on the disaster.
God, if that was my house, I would be like,
Did I just goon?
What do you think about that? I think it's pretty exciting. This big pile of trash in my front lawn. I'm looking forward to having, the swankiest cat on the street, if not all of the valley.
But out back, a storm is brewing.
So we're gonna have 4 plugs.
what does that mean?
Okay, and the 4 plugs are gonna go back to the controller, and we're gonna run these. We're gonna use 18 gauge lamp cord. That's what these are made for.
Lamp cord.
Yeah, lamp cord. That's the way I've always wired them up.
We can't use lamp cord for that.
What do you mean we can't use lamp cord?
Maybe in a temporary situation we could wire lamp cord, but this is a permanent installation in the floor. We're gonna have to wire it with Romex, and we're gonna have to use boxes. And make sure all of our splices and everything are contained in the boxes and everything, because we're dealing with we're dealing with a code issue here.
What do you mean code?
Well,
I mean,
see,
let me
because
tell
we're making
you.
a structural floor here, right?
Right.
And so we're going to be bringing these wires in, and through this structural members or whatever. We can't use lamp cord. Lamp cord's not a code-approved wiring method.
What is that called?
It's a light bulb.
A lamp.
It's a lamp. Yes.
It's a lamp.
It's a lamp. Yes.
What is that called?
That's the socket.
That is a socket.
Right.
Okay.
Is he arguing
And
with an electrician?
Cord that goes into here could be called lamp cord. Am I correct?
That's fine.
Okay.
But we can't use it because we can't run that stuff through the studs. It's not rated for it. We got temperature issues.
Listen, I've wired these floors before. Okay,
Yeah,
and I've had electricians wire them. Never a code issue.
And I
So what are you
understand that
doing?
completely, but I understand it will work, but it's not right. Whether it's been done in the past 100 times before, there's a lot of things that go on that aren't done
So
properly.
you're telling me my concept here is crap.
I'm not telling you it's crap. It's just not going to work that way. We're going to have to come up with something different.
You are telling me it's...
You might burn his house down, you fool! Good old-fashioned house fire. It's what we're here for in the early 2000s, isn't it?
It's not going to work that way. We're not wiring it that way, okay? We're going to put it that way. We're not wiring it that way.
I want to wire it this way.
We're going to wire it the way I say it's going to be wired, or it's not going to be put in at all.
I've had enough of you, you beast.
Oh, dear. A lover's tip.
Are you a damn walking code book or something? You know,
Yes.
I mean, really.
As
I'm
we
not a
should
walking
be.
code book, but I don't want to have to rip this out when the inspector comes around.
There is no harm at all. I'm telling you right now.
Beast.
There is no harm in using these things.
What do I got to say to get through to you? Not, I mean, we gotta
I
wire it properly.
I guess I don't understand the
time
electrical
constraint.
code because I've used these in portable floors.
That's fine. That's a different situation.
And I've used them in permanent installs too.
Well, that doesn't make it right.
So you're saying because I've used these in a permanent floor, I'm wrong?
What a little drama queen!
Oh!
How ridiculous. How ludicrous to not listen to the electrical expert in the situation. You know what they say, safety codes are written in blood. What an absolute little drama.
What can I say?
In the bedroom,
he got his clitty in a tizzy.
Curtis and Drew come up with a plan for the rotating bookcase bar.
I'm going to build a pivoting bookshelf.
A pivoting
bar
bookcase.
combination. I'm going to make a
show
header
us.
here. I'm going to do
Ooh,
a
not the
full-scale
boomer.
layout on a piece of plywood to figure out all the, number information.
All of the number information.
Have a lazy Susan on the
Another
bottom.
word
Well,
for that.
I'm gonna do a steel rod and run through the whole thing. A pillow block on the bottom and a pillow block at the top, and then your sprocket will attach onto that. So that's all stuff that we
Is this
can,
a pole?
get right
Are they
out
talking
of.
about a pole?
Why are you wearing a mask? McMaster car.
Across the room, Dave mops up
2020,
the
wasn't it?
mess from the demolished closet.
So we still got to finish ripping out this board and the ceiling and start sheetrocking it in, and I'll start doing that as soon as Jason gets my electrical out of the way.
On the dance floor, Bill from Boston has swallowed his pride and gotten back to work.
Good.
Well, you're gonna have your shot. Don't worry.
But his old dance partner, Jason, is in the kitchen, steering clear of him.
Jason can make me a little bit aggravated.
What, because he told
it seems
you
like
that
the way that he
buildings are
wanted to
unsafe?
do things was going to be adding a lot more time onto the build, and I didn't want to take on that extra time because we've got so much other things to do.
So you wanted to cut
We don't
corners.
know what each other can do. We haven't worked together before. We don't know each other from Adam.
Steve does his best to play the peacemaker.
He doesn't understand the code. He feels, he's upset because I'm telling him we can't use what he wanted, to use. We got to come up with something different.
You've got to obey the
Well,
code.
you're the electrician in California, so
Right.
you know the code. So as far as I'm concerned,
Exactly.
make it work.
So grow up. Put that light bulb where the sun doesn't shine.
Minutes later, our two wire jockeys are back to being the dynamic disco duo.
The dancing diva of Denver.
I definitely agree with that. Yeah, we're
Oh, there it is.
somewhat in harmony.
But it's only day 2.
This guy.
Fragile egos, the lot.
Now that he's spread some love, Steve feels an itch to break something. So he whacks into a concrete step to clear some more space for the disco floor.
We're gonna get it out.
Did that do
So
anything?
we have our dance floor and our lights flush.
Are you allowed to do all this without planning permission? This seems like a lot
then
of work.
a circuit
See,
pops.
that does it. There you go.
And
Oh,
so does
good.
Steve.
Good, yeah. You've blown it up. Look what you've done.
What is going on with this electrical? Where is it?
Jason's out there.
Jay, where the hell is Jason?
Right.
Jason, we gotta fix that. We have got to address this. We gotta address. I don't know.
On-off volume. That's what I got the extra circuits out there for. We got to run some extension cords.
I've had enough. Every time I get in the middle of something, it's just the damn electrical goes out.
Day 2 of the build, and the guys are in there working hard. You've got Drew and
What a
Bill
load of
working on the
drama,
floor right
Clarence.
now. Jason is actually trying to come up with some ideas for his mechanisms, machines to make everything work. The curtain and the mirror ball, and
So he's an engineer.
the fake wall in the bedroom. So they're working together right now. He's kind of off on his own, doing his own thing, but he's stressing pretty hard.
We don't have a product that we can use that's already manufactured or engineered. I got to sit down here and engineer it. And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now is...
A woman in STEM.
If I don't have any hair left at the end of the day, you'll know why.
Conquering this conundrum is taking hours, and the rest of the team is losing patience.
Jason keeps changing his mind. He keeps wanting to redesign everything.
We're gonna have to get an extra relay to latch that contactor and tell one of these other Oh, Jesus.
This is... Damn it!
Well, forget it. Walk away. We have things that need to be done.
No, they want me to do this. This needs to be done.
Whose
I can't start pulling wire and stuff
good
until I
idea
know.
was this, girly wig? Wait. Sorry, Biscuit, were you asleep? Are you my good little pig? Are you my good little piglet? There we go. What a silly little piglet. He is now on my lap again for the 38th time in the last hour.
I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
Today has been a loss completely, and no action has been taken.
I've been having a
Sounds
heck of a
like Bobby
time
from
getting
Macintosh.
to calling suppliers, having them call me back.
He could have been doing electrical wiring, helping with the floors, and we could be 4 or 5 hours ahead of the game, you know, with his labor.
Yeah, but he still
Jason is
has to
stressed out.
design the electrics that you're using, no? He has to design them. So what are you doing? This is ridiculous. Don't make me look at thegameandthemovie.com. What's that about? Absolutely not. This is a highly this is a highly stressful nonsense environment filled to the brim with ego.
Jason is stressed out.
Finally, Jason gives up.
Oh,
He
good.
decides the only and get whatever parts he can find.
That's my concern. Who's going?
Zoom.
Myself and Drew, because Drew is working on the gear
They
drives.
want to
and
go
that's
and
also
have
we're
some
gonna get the
time
gear drive motor
together
from the bed.
away from the
So
others.
it's gonna take a little bit of time, but that's
What
part
do they
of the
say in
whole...
Love Island?
It's official! I have a yeast infection.
I don't know. I've never watched it. They go off to the hacienda by themselves.
And so Jason and Drew head off on a shopping
big bus.
spree, while the rest of the team does hard labor.
Right, well, the electrical seems to be working. Don't speak too soon. Lots of floor activity. Did this need a 3-minute montage? Did this need a 3-minute montage? Oh, he's put it on his leg. Great idea.
I'm burning up.
That was silly.
Outside, Chris and his roommates are dealing with the hot afternoon in a
Are
slightly
they?
different way.
With lots of Crisco.
At 3 p.m., the boys are back from the parts store.
Oh, good.
But they're a few items short.
Oh.
Did you come up with a
A
motor?
sandwich short of a basket.
Wood floor. No, the curtain deal.
That's you. You need to make some calls.
Claire.
Oh, she is a spicy woman. Oh, my breast.
To find the missing
This
motors,
is crazy that they're literally, it's all just them on the job. That's it. With a camera crew around, there's no runners, there's no people going off to get things, there's no inventory or materials people. It's just all them. That's so, mind you, this is series 1. This is series 1, episode 3. So it's very, very low budget, very DIY, but also not DIY because it's meant to be like industry professionals doing this.
Bill starts dancing as fast as he can.
Hey, Brian, this is your buddy Bill. I'm building a monster house. I need a couple of specialty things. Motor. 2 RPM. Yes, good. You're gonna give me a
motor
deal,
with
right?
2
You work
RPM.
out some numbers. Total that up. Cut me a better deal than that. That's an awesome deal. I'll owe you one, big time. Thanks, man. Appreciate
She's a
it.
haggler.
The boy from Boston lands a bullseye.
Thank God he has everything.
This show loves alliteration. If I didn't know any better, I'd be like, this was made by a British person because British TV shows love an alliteration. They can't get enough of it.
He has everything in stock that we needed.
With the dance floor cleared of concrete, they can start building the grid for the flickering
we didn't even
disco
need that.
lights.
Okay.
Run a cord out to that pack, figure out where the 22 footers are.
I don't think we need
9
this
of them.
conversation, do we? No, just get on with it. Ooh, the pressure guitars.
The pressure is on. Zit-a-da-doo, putting up sheetrock, ba-da-da-boo-doo-doo, banging a nail. And we can
At least AI can't do that. Ooh, pop goes the slut. How awful.
By sundown, the living room is starting to take shape. But the bedroom has been all but abandoned.
All to be ripped
The
up.
revolving bookcase hasn't even been started. And reframing the wall is being held up by a water heater that needs to be relocated.
This freaking RV is purgatory for me.
Oh,
I
you're
think
loving
it's been
every
the
second of
punishment.
it.
They have to
It's
stay
not
there
easy
all
to get
week.
sleep at night. I'm getting at least 2.5 hours, sometimes 3 hours of sleep every night.
Chris, first of all, kicks us out of the house so we can have this wonderful production here. And then we graciously
Do you not all
decide
have
that we're going
jobs?
to come in, easy boy,
Or work?
and come and stay in the trailer, and he doesn't even give Jamie the master bedroom. He takes it for himself, and we're out here like swashbucklers.
That is true.
What is that?
Well, the fact of the matter is, it's my house.
Yeah, I agree.
The pressure is on. The pressure is on.
What an interesting.
It's day 3,
Not Wednesday.
and homeowner Chris has
The worst
started to
day is a
hallucinate.
Wednesday.
As requested, they're putting in a basement. I saw a lot of broken up pieces of concrete, so I'm pretty sure they're tunneling down, and I'm hoping they're doing like at least a 2-level down kind of a thing.
Oh, I don't have a lot.
Back so that I don't see it to surprise me later on. So I'm looking forward to the basement.
On the dance floor.
A witch's cackle?
On the dance floor,
She's on the
Boston
dance
Bill is
floor
on the verge of a
doing
day 3
MDMA.
breakdown.
Beginning of day 3. As I woke up this morning,
dear.
I feel as if I've been at the gym for 8 hours and I upped all my weights 10 pounds.
Oh, no. It's not easy, is it?
The wiring for the disco floor is strictly to code, but
Good.
getting it finished by Friday
As it should
is
have
gonna
been.
be
What a
iffy.
ludicrous idea to be like, no, just fill it with lava.
These lights put in.
Colourful lava.
We've got about 150 of them, so it's going to take a little while.
Not the slow motion.
Even if it takes 5 minutes apiece, 150 times 5 is a lot of minutes.
Then there's the Steve factor.
Okay.
We need to split our beds here.
Our bed's here?
Let's go.
Oh, you're kidding.
There might be
Steve
Wow,
leads the
that's
crew outside to haul in his latest find, a vintage 70s circular rotating bed.
Oh, so it's a real thing that actually
Watch your
exists?
fingers. Keep your hands out of
An antique now. Antique table!
It's a
Is it
great
antique?
find,
Yeah, I guess so, 50
but it
years.
poses a major problem.
First thing at hand is going to be to get it inside the house.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, it's too big to get through the door.
To get it inside, the frame will have to be cut into pieces.
I'm going to cut this apart and
can't
get
exactly
it
take the
into
windows out, can you?
into the bedroom location, and then I'll weld it back together. We'll leg it up. I will mount the motor.
Why not just create hinges so that they can actually move away with it?
In the bedroom, Curtis has finally begun
Sucking dick and cock.
building the bookcase bar.
Okay.
He's barely gotten started when he grinds to
God,
a
there's so many B words. They're barely but booty, bully, bally, bussy.
stop because he can't find a nail gun.
What we usually do
Not easy, is
with
it?
these blue boxes,
Sweetie.
they make a nice sailing thing, but I throw them away and get the tools out where you can actually, see what you got. 'cause you
Well,
can
that
always box
sounds
everything
like
looks the
skills
same.
issue, sweetie. If you keep
don't
throwing
really-
the boxes
these- all
away
these
that
do
you
is
keep
take up
them
a lot of
in.
room. They don't really help you on a job site.
He asks a member of the film crew to go pick his nail gun up from his house.
Oh, good.
I can't deal with this anymore. Okay. So you're gonna
Who's
go
this
to
poor
my
little
house.
twink?
All right. I'm gonna tell you what to get.
A TV twink.
But then Foreman Steve steps in.
You know what? There's a truck out there for you guys. If you need something, go pick it up.
We
We got to use these guys for other stuff. They need stuff for production. So if you guys need something, just get in the truck and go pick it up. Just make it as quick as you can.
Yeah. Go
That's what
on,
the truck's there
sis.
for.
Do your own dirty work.
I'll go. Cool. That way, because you know what you want. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay. Fine.
Curtis has to drive home himself. Only one problem. It's an hour-and-a-half drive each way.
Oh, good. So he's gone for the day.
Not happy.
He's gonna get a nail gun. I told him nail it, drill it.
nail gun.
But he doesn't have the right one. I told him pre-drill it, nail it with some finished nails and a punch, and you're done. He said, we don't have time for that. But we got 2 hours, 3 hours to.
God, there's so many male egos here, and they're all rubbing each other the wrong way.
Well, there were 3 of us in this
goon. What's gonna happen now?
Back at his home workshop, Curtis shows us how real builders do it.
This is what a real toolbox looks like, guys.
Oh, good.
Maybe maybe they can build one for the monster.
Iron
house.
Maiden.
Okay. This is what the real.
Ooh.
This is the real
Fish
thing.
eye.
here.
Oh, okay. We're getting a bit.
Really useful because
What was it called? Ocean Gate.
get the work done. We're gonna be rolling back.
Oh, she was never seen
One
again.
thing he forgets to mention.
My name is Josh Peters, and I'm the assistant art director for Monster House. There's what he spent a couple hours driving down to Santa Monica to get his own personal one when it was actually right on the cart. He's probably standing within about 2 feet of it for a good 15 minutes earlier
So are
today.
you telling me
And
this
just didn't
man
bother
is stupid?
In the front yard,
how
Drew is ready to
unexpected.
dive into the bed, and he does have the right tools.
This is Portaband. I love these things. These are so great. You can take them anywhere. You can even get them cordless.
The Makita Portaband is an electric hacksaw.
An advert. Suddenly we're on How's It Made? How's it? That was great, thank you. So, is all the music homemade for this show? Is it? I expect it might be.
Okay, very good, honey. Love you.
Why is he always on the phone?
As you can see, part of being tall is constantly being on the phone. Very busy.
Mid-afternoon.
Do your job.
And the king of cell phones is finally back on the job.
The king of cell phones.
I'm actually getting ready to start
That's one of those job site names, isn't it? I've never been on a job site, but my boyfriend is a builder, and every time there's a name for someone, it's like, oh, that's Steve, the Ponzi Poof.
Cut list for the cabinet. So I'm gonna get the carcass of the thing built so that we can bolt it into the hole, and then I'll build the doors and stuff afterwards and plant them on.
In an attic above the living room, Drew starts work on the disco ball.
Okay.
The design calls for the ball to pop out from behind hidden doors
Oh,
at
I
the touch
see.
of a button.
Oh, that's where I see. So it actually has like an invisible little like, ta-da! The show is out.
Time for a brow lift.
Why even bother? Why even bother? Just put it on a chain and swing it violently around the room. I came in like a beat, 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 beat.
Hidden doors at the touch of a button. Drew cuts a hole in the wall above the fireplace for the disco ball doors.
For the dancing disco diva of Denver. Oh, good, there's a car in the house.
No offense against the Amish. I'm kind of partial to them, in fact.
What did the Amish ever do to you? Is that a door? No. Oh, I see.
To move the ball across the ceiling, they've come up with an ingenious idea. The track from an automatic garage door.
Jason came up with this this plan, and I think it's a really good one. It's just reverse engineering on this
This is a bit like Scrap Heap Challenge, but in a house and not in a scrap heap.
And instead of usually the track is stationary, and this moves along to pull the garage door up. Right. Well, what we're doing here is we're flipping this around. We're taking what would be mounted to the garage door.
Why not just make a little pulley system on a wire where you can attach the disco ball to a wire and have the pulley system move around with a single little rotational motor on this side that goes backwards and forwards? Like the same with automatic curtains. Did automatic curtains exist in 2003?
Absolutely not.
And permanently fixing that, then the whole track
This seems horribly over-engineered.
on this, forward and back. I think it's really a good idea. Jason? Yes, sir. I get you on the ladder? Yeah. So I need to extend that line out.
But the boys have left one thing out of their plan. Steve, and he's not happy about it.
Why can't it just go up and down?
No offense, but we got 2 chiefs on this job already.
You know what? If you don't like it, I can put somebody else up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the attitude. No, he tells me that we have 2 chiefs on this job. We don't need another.
So is he the site manager? Site mummy?
I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal
Mummy
with it.
Steve.
I don't have to deal with it at all.
Well,
That's
at
not
that
the
point in
attitude to have,
time,
is it?
I don't want to stop and explain the whole process over again so someone can confirm my ideas already.
Why didn't we get one that has
I mean, I do understand the
a
frustration.
chain
Because
with a hook that holds the ball that the chain can be pulled in and pulled back out?
That's what I said. That's what Mummy said. Mummy, engineer, woman in STEM. She's got a BTEC, science, technology, engineering, and Mummy.
Taxi for Mummy.
You have to have a track that comes all the way out here.
Then we can do a track. We said yesterday the track
if you want to mount the track,
A pulley system would be easier,
The track
right?
yesterday was perfectly fine.
I can't believe
if you
that.
want the track, we've got no problem.
Yeah,
If you want to just hold the track out here.
They said the track's fine. The track. Yesterday we decided the track is perfectly fine to come out.
hear that. No, I didn't either. Actually, I heard the opposite.
I mean, I said yesterday specifically the track is fine. An exposed track is fine. We can paint that thing white. It's totally cool. I even said that before you left. I thought you guys heard me.
God damn it, I don't have to deal with this.
Not the Dutch angle.
All I know is I just don't want this thing coming out over the fireplace. Well, you know, that's not even a possibility. I think it's just a symptom of the stress level, you know, going up. you know, and people are getting tired. The deadline is approaching.
I have to deliver this house
up my ass
to Chris, the homeowner. I've got to make him happy. I have to walk.
Just suck him off.
Well, there were 3 of us in this.
Bussy.
I have to walk him through the house. If he's not happy, I have to deal with it.
You have to walk him down the aisle, girly wig.
Idea sinks in, and Steve decides to let the guys do it their way.
What they were trying to do is a very clever application of the
So
garage
what you
system.
should have
To
done
the track.
is kept quiet and just
Great
let them get
idea.
on with it and
so
not
they're gonna get
micromanage.
this.
Is that what I'm hearing? You should have
Out
shut
front,
up.
Chris and his roommates get down to chow
Oh, get down to, what is it? Phone up to get home? No idea. More DIY music. EJ 2003. Free CD with AOL.
That was very nice of these people.
Curtis sneaks off to the garage to finally get serious with his bookcase bar.
I'm gonna get this in the hole tonight, so that's my goal.
Chris, go.
The pressure is on.
Grunt work. They're gonna be doing assistant work.
Assistant work? Oh no. How demeaning.
Our suddenly productive carpenter has even come up with an
Suddenly
idea for
productive.
getting the bookcase to spin.
These are gonna get cut down. This is gonna get bolted into the floor, and this unit's gonna plop up on top of here. We'll make up these bolts.
Ploppy, go,
Attach
go.
that, then secure it with a pin through the top, and that's what's gonna allow it to rotate.
Is it
Into day
though?
3, gonna see how the guys are
Is
doing.
it though? Are you going to have enough clearance on either side for the edge of the bookcase to make it through the wall, or are you going to have it awkwardly in front of the hole as opposed to in the hole? Nobody likes it awkwardly in front of the hole, do they? Especially her.
The day-long wiring marathon has taken its toll on Boston Bill.
Dave and I
Pissing floor, what a stupid idea.
All right.
And when we finish these 2 sockets, we'll actually have finished the first 2 rows of 7.
Oh,
That have to
good.
be completed to put the bulbs in. I've been doing this for we're going on 13 hours plus
Bulbasaur.
in the same spot. You know, I mean, on our knees and sitting down, just moving from cube to cube, doing what we need to make this work.
And whose fault is that?
In the bedroom, Curtis's
fault is
bookcase
that?
has
Sorry.
magically appeared, and it's a perfect fit.
And then Drew helped me bring it in. We humped it in, stood it up, dropped it in, just a little adjustments, and it went right into place like it was supposed to. So I feel like I'm on track to get this unit,
But
this
can it
unit
spin?
10 p.m. Pleased with their progress, the team decides to call it a night.
Spin,
But
girl.
the bed is still in pieces. The prefab bubble wall has yet to
Bobbler.
arrive, and the garage door-powered
Oh,
disco
stay
ball
about. That's
is still a work in
very
progress.
Sore. End of chapter 1. A start of chapter 2.
It's day 4. The close quarters in the RV is bringing out.
I almost didn't recognize her with a little.
Seeing Jamie naked in the camper was one of my goals. One of those goals a man does anything to achieve.
I didn't really get any chance to see Jamie naked, but I have a feeling that it's really close. I mean, there were a lot of close calls. There were probably 4 different times at
What's
least that she was
happening now? Why
changing,
is
and I
this
would bust through the
perversion?
door and say, "Oh, sorry."
I've been hiding out.
Steve is just itching to pump up the beat.
It's day 4, and still nothing's finished. The boys decided they would stay till midnight last night or stay until they were finished with something, and they all left before 10 o'clock. And they're a little bit behind, so today's gonna be one of those bust your
So
ass
you
days.
have to be, yeah, you have to be nasty, mummy, today.
Impressive progress on the
Mummy,
revolving
mother, if you're
bookcase bar
nasty.
has come to a sudden halt.
Oh, what a lovely hat.
Hold on, what's going on up there?
Curtis's pivot mechanism turns out to be a few snags shy of smooth.
Oh, you're busting off. You're busting off somewhere.
It's off inches here.
I mean, we were gold.
Right, gold front
Did
to
Mummy
back.
say?
I've had it rotating all morning.
Does it? No, so it does get through the hole.
Drew decides to start welding
Stupid
his
idea.
chopped up.
Oh, that's why, because there's gigantic gaps each side. Can you see there? Gigantic gaps, which if you know, that's what happens when you have to have extra space going through a space. If something turns in a space, you need to accommodate for that extra space. It's why when you move a wardrobe downstairs, you need to not fuck up the wall. What? Anyway, I'm not in this show.
Bed frame back together.
Get to bed. Not you, Biscuit. What's this sexy noise for like, oh, she's a welder, weld her closed.
All this grinding is starting to grate on more than just the metal.
You don't have ear protection?
Here in the back of my head.
And you like it? You'd like some more?
Should you not be wearing ear protection? No?
It's late morning.
That's another code violation.
Is finally here.
Arrest
the acrylic wall panels come
acrylic nails
pre-built.
have arrived.
One with a pass-through window.
Step out for a second, buddy.
Yeah. Was it worth it? The bubble wall.
All the boys need to do now is pop them into
a very German phrase, doesn't it? The bubble wall.
No.
Is pop them into place.
Ja, das ist lecker. Beat. A beat. Beat, beat, beat.
It goes right here. Access
ridiculous.
to the bar. They can deliver drinks. Very 70s.
But before that can happen, another delivery arrives from Georgia.
From Atlanta, Georgia,
So we have
Nicole
delivery from
Page.
Roadway. 'Cause, with Roadway, it's on time or it's free, guaranteed.
I love Broadway. I think Broadway's so good.
It's over 1,000 square feet of shagadelic shag carpeting, courtesy of Flooring Express of Georgia.
That makes me think this is very Austin Powers inspired, because wasn't that like his constant phrase that he said?
Balancing. You wasn't lying.
This sudden surplus of 70s stuff sends our blurry builders into a disco delirium.
The dancing diva of Denver. Oh, there she is, the dancing diva of Denver. Quickly, get her a diaper, she's got diarrhea.
What are you talking about?
There's a party going on, and I wanna party with you.
We're up for
But then
elimination.
Steve starts acting like a grown-up.
Sashay away.
It's late. These guys
No,
have one
Mummy's
more
mad
day
now.
to get this thing done. They have till Friday night at midnight. And as you can see, the house is still in a huge mess. So here we are. Deadline's on the way, just around the corner. And it's the bottom of the ninth, and we're nowhere close to being home.
Hopeful that at least something is getting done, Steve checks in
He
on the
walks
rotating
like he's
bed.
carrying carpets.
Drew has had
He's
to
not
build
big
a
enough to walk
turntable
like that.
mechanism from scratch.
Immediately Catherine wheel. Whee!
Okay.
Oh good, it's broken.
Okay.
Oh, wah, 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 wah. The fix is to, the chain is not engaging with the turntable unit. So I need to make a connection there. What I'm gonna do
Put pins in it.
is I'm gonna weld a small tooth right into there.
Tooth,
Okay,
exactly.
that catches.
But what a deeply unromantic thing to be like. Oh, come on, darling, come on to the rotating 70s bed, and you just hear as it turns. You would be like, oh, fantastic, I'm so moist. Moist from my eyes.
The problem is that at points it is disengaged from here. So I'm gonna have to put one on this side and one on that side so it stays in its track even when one comes off of the points.
They're getting there.
Easy fix.
I love it.
Easy fix.
Love it.
So you have to
In
make
the living
a
room,
bike
Steve and
mechanism,
Dave try to
essentially.
tack up the bubble wall, only to find out that it doesn't fit.
Oh, well, what
the
a
opening
surprise.
they've framed is high enough, but not wide
So I
enough.
need 2 more inches. What we're finding out here is that we don't have enough room with this opening to really do anything.
But we need another 1-inch clearance on both sides. So I gotta cut this out and put a header in here.
Are these people brand
make
new?
it all the code
Are they
and try to
Are
make
they
it-
brand new? Is it brand new? I know mistakes happen, but this seems abhorrent in science. If I was in a chemical laboratory and I made mistakes repeatedly like this, I'd be fired.
Code and try to make it all work. So get back to me in about 60 minutes.
While Dave goes out to cut new lumber, Bill offers to pull out the
Planing
old
down
frame.
the thighs.
Doing electrical, and Bill kept on saying, I want to stop doing electrical to help you. That's cool. So I said, Bill, come on. And he started working with me, and he goes, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I said, well, I need these cut, and I need these nails cut so I can start doing the header. He goes, great.
10 minutes later, Dave returns to find that Bill has just done half the job.
I come back, and when people say they're going to do something they don't, it upsets me.
Well, wait a second. Who said they did something that I didn't do? I did everything I said.
This man seems to be a problem.
In the process of doing things so that we could complete this.
Seems to be the weakling.
Well, you know, I understand why. I'm gonna help you, but you know why, right there.
And all the stuff that Bill said he would do, it wasn't being done.
Now, if you let me put the board in, then you'll know where you have to cut. Well,
The drama, girls. More drama than Drag Race. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, look, see. Stupid. Absolutely not.
You're fired.
Violation.
If I was working with somebody and helping them, I would finish whatever I was trying to accomplish, big, little, or indifferent, before I moved on to something else.
Or just let someone know.
Truth, man.
Let someone know
Bill.
that you're... Let whoever you're working with know. Just be like, I've been asked to do something else. I will be right back. Present now. Communication is key. Communication is key. If he had communicated what he was going to do and what was needed to be done of him before starting any of these projects, we wouldn't have seen him throw a light bulb.
Do this and that at the same time. I have to finish one
Somebody
thing
call Philip
before I start something else.
You asked me, what can I do to help you, David?
You beast.
Correct.
You know, I asked you to do certain things, okay?
Correct.
And
I
you
was
did.
waiting on.
And you did it at my birthday.
Start this project here, and that's when I said do that. And I took all
Why
of
did
that
we need
stuff
that
out
shot?
like you asked. I took that stuff out. We got this thing moved here while you weren't even around. You weren't even around watching Jason and I move this and tend to this corner. No, right here.
I understand.
So you come and say, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? We're cutting a hole here.
Well, because no one had mentioned this DIN cable the whole time.
So you went off on
Oh,
me
we caught his
without
own
realizing
maxing.
and even asking, what are you doing?
No, I knew. No, I asked you what you were doing, and you said,
Beast.
I have a chance to use the big power tool.
Yes,
so I want to use
I
it.
do.
I asked you
It's
what.
a little embarrassing to hear my fellow guys out there. You know, it's like they've kind of lost their dignity a little bit to me.
Did they have any to begin with?
Lowered my respect.
But you were the one who was like, I need to leave immediately.
Chris decides to take the high road to the nearest latte.
I'm gonna go to Starbucks. It's only a couple blocks away.
Okay, nice coffee for the occasion. Starbucks is only a couple of blocks away. Aren't you in the middle of suburbia?
The boys are getting punchy. The feathers are ruffling in the hen house right now. I think they can
Feathered
get it done.
bird pussy.
I think they can finish the job, but they're gonna have to work together. Have to work together better than they are right now.
They do, yeah. Teamwork
It's
makes
Disco
the dream
D-Day.
work.
I want to get out of the RV. I want to get out of the RV now.
Day 5, the wind's blowing. It's going to be a hot day. It's the last day that we have to build.
The most difficult part of today, I think,
What happens if they don't make it? Do they all get immediately evicted from the top model house?
is going to be the time factor.
He speaks very similarly to Tim Gunn.
As they can.
Bob with the Macintosh.
Curtis does some finishing work on the bookcase bar, while Jason wrestles
Look
with
at that gap between the bookcase and the next room. Like, that's annoying. No? You'd be like, a secret doorway, but not really, because I can see you.
getting it spinning.
dear.
The hole for the bubble walls has been widened, and Dave and Bill hang the retractable Butech shades.
Our team is working really well
Butyric
together.
acid? Oh,
By noon, the discofication of this monster house has reached fever pitch.
I bet the neighbors are like, for God's
In the
sake,
bedroom,
what is
the
this?
boys are in a duel to see which project they can get spinning first, the bed or the
Or the
bookcase.
booty.
Jason is still puzzled over how to get this heavy shelf spinning on a
I'm
dime.
just trying to make this work, trying to come up with a system to make this function with the remote control, and just got me stumped right now.
It sounds like it's going to be so loud.
What this stuck shelf needs is a more macho motor.
This is the one we want. They'll go up there.
Curtis is ready to take his bookcase bar on its first joyride.
We got remote control.
Right, let's see, girly wigs, let's see. Oh.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
You did it, bud. I'm sorry I ever doubted it.
The sound of that, the absolute, the spinning, the speed of that. All your books come flying off, drinks everywhere, children are screaming, the house is on fire. And it doesn't even stop by itself, so you have to try and like manually click it into play. No, what a silly idea.
Not to be outdone, DJ
Does the
Drew
bed also
prepares
go,
to
"Wee!"
crank up his turntable bed.
It's all ready to go. I'll turn it on and you can see what it looks like.
Please, I'm propping up the commode in excitement.
There it is.
Oh, do you know what?
Well, let's go mark it off.
That's not.
Yeah.
It looks quite small.
Out on the dance floor, Bill polishes off the last of 144 junction boxes, 154 sockets, 300 feet of Romex, and not 1 inch of lamp cord.
Oh, good.
The dance floor, I think, is going to be finished within the next couple of minutes. We're going to check that thing out.
And it's time to trip the lights fantastic, courtesy of Action Lighting.
This must be quite an expensive floor, especially for like 2003 when LED wasn't introduced just yet, because these are all like, what do you call them? Tungsten? No. Tungsten bulbs?
Day 5, and we got ourselves a lighted dance floor, and I'm looking forward to crossing it off the list. We haven't put the acrylite down on the top yet. However, we'll get to that very, very last. We don't want it to get damaged or scratched while we're doing the rest of the work.
Of course.
A little prehistoric technology here.
Oh, a pole. A pole. I
With the
said about a
shades
pole
on,
earlier.
the boys now pop the bubble walls into place.
Don't say pop your bubble wall.
Out front, Chris is itching to get inside.
There's a cream for that.
Going insane. Waiting to see what they
I'm going insane! No, how does it go? Please!
No! Probably Chris has a vibrating bed, which he'll get a lot of miles out of, hopefully. So.
I'm imagining there's disco balls everywhere.
Oh yeah, I guess their rooms haven't been touched because they're what?
I feel great about getting all this stuff working. I mean, you know, we busted our hump, and I was really worried about it earlier, but, you know, it all pulled
You're just
together.
going to cover this floor with furniture,
At just past
though, no?
10, they start screwing down the tiles.
Easily scratchable.
Very slow.
Now, the only project that's not finished is the retractable disco ball.
Okay.
For some unknown reason, the garage door has decided to get temperamental.
Of course it has.
Oh, about 45 minutes.
45 minutes? Don't they need to paint everything?
Close to a finished product.
Drew is telling me within 10 minutes this thing is going to work.
At 5 minutes to 12, the crew takes a deep breath,
Is this gonna be the automatic coming out?
and the diva emerges from her dressing room.
Sweet. Nice.
I like it.
That was awful. That was, if some mechanical spike emerged from my wall at the push of a button, I'd be like, no, I hate it. Didn't he say they had to be out and painting it or something? God, this is diabolical.
Piece of string and a couple of screws.
That's just beautiful.
Are you going to refill the wall that you've bashed a hole in? No. It needs to be painted and finished. No, you've drawn all over the place. Why are they having a party?
Before Chris, Jamie, and Sean return, Tara Stevenson from That 70s Show puts on the finishing touches. A coat of Pittsburgh paint, electroluminex light tape, and wall-to-wall shag carpet.
Oh, good. Okay, actually...
Finally, it's time to roll out the red carpet for Chris, Sean, and Jamie. It's Saturday night, and a line has already started to form in front of our monster remodel. The time has arrived for homeowners Chris and his roommates to get a VIP tour of their disco digs.
Welcome to your monster house.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes.
Okay, that's quite appreciative. A recessed wall, a blue...
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, this is the boudoir.
Does it move?
Oh, yeah. I'm Drew. I'm a member of your personal Monster House build team, and I put together this bed here for you.
Let's see.
It's a beautiful octagon bed with some great 70s colors, and it's the first feature in your new 70s house.
Let's see. Oh, good. Not all of you, it'll break.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice. Mine's Curtis, and this is the bookcase that we built, and it has a couple of functions. One is to store your literature, and the other on the other side.
No,
here.
it'll all come flying
Oh my God.
off. Oh, is he not going to do it remote control? Did you decide not to?
Oh my God.
Now your house has become a bit gimmicky. I mean, I can understand
this
if
is
it was done
incredible.
earnestly.
I think this is just unbelievable. This is
Okay,
easily
it's quite
the coolest
whimsical.
room I have ever seen.
You guys are so awesome. All right, guys, we have another room to check out. Let's go. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
Yes. Oh man.
Very white. Noticeably white.
Yes.
They've just played that section again.
Discoball. What do you think? Oh my God. With your bowling alley type of service there going on.
What is the point?
Great job.
What's the point of this
Great
bit?
job.
Where is it? A bar,
This
but
is
it's a cube.
unbelievable.
I'm so confused. If we could get one clear shot of it, that'd be great. Instead of, panic
Every
zooming.
70s house needs a cool floor. Let's get funky.
My God. Yes. This floor took all 5 days.
Right, so Jamie, this is for you.
Okay, everybody. We got the disco floor. We've got the 70s party flat here. You gotta have a disco ball, right?
God, here we go. Have you got a light that points at it? The point of a disco ball is it has a light on it?
Another satisfied monster homeowner, right?
I feel like that disco ball is going to immediately be thrown. Oh, there is some sort of disco happening. I feel like that mechanism's going right in the bin.
My house is a party house. There's a party going on in every room. My house is a party house. There's a party going on.
Steve leads this week's team outside for a perfect way to cap off the evening.
No, I don't think so. All right, here we go. Very Gordon.
Sorry, guys, for doing such a great job this week.
What do you win? Oh, good! A sponsored product.
You got a Makita dual slide compound miter saw.
Yeah.
Whoa. And you got a precision master outfit from Press to Life. Cutting, soldering, and brazing.
Wow.
All right.
Awesome.
And an article in Elle magazine shot by Gilles Manzevois.
Thanks, you guys.
I want to make some now.
Okay.
Woo! Let me go burn up something with that torch.
Exactly.
Until next time, when who knows, the monster may be coming to your house.
In the nicest possible way. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I don't think I've ever seen such a sort of almost true to life, faithful depiction of the site. I've never been on a site. I have no interest in going on a site and hanging out with boys doing all that. The drama. There's this like prevailing idea that like women are drama at work, but have you ever seen men at work? The most dramatic, drama-ridden folk I've ever seen in my life. Let's talk about what we've seen today. So the rotating bed looks like an absolute nightmare. What if something gets stuck underneath it? Immediately burn the house down. The extending disco ball, I still don't quite understand what the point was. It's like they forgot that how a disco ball works is that lights shine at it and it reflects it everywhere. At the end, those shots were so dark because there's no light on the disco ball. I don't understand what their idea was there. Also, the idea of just like this stabbing thing emerging from the wall, I think that's probably going to go right in the bin, isn't it? I would have put it in the bin. The bin! The floor seemed not disco-y enough for the Dancing Diva of Denver. I don't think it was that great. Do you think it was that great? Do you think it was a bit hodgepodge, wasn't it? And I can understand that this show kind of is a little bit in-betweeny, DIY and professional, because obviously in a professional setting, you wouldn't just have 4 days to redo an entire house in a theme, whatever some whimsy person decides. However, as a show, I did quite enjoy it. Would you like to see any more Monster House here on the Chanel, my lovelies? There is 5 seasons to choose from. There's a lot of content here. Well, let me know what you think in the comments box box below because I will not be doing any of that when I eventually have a house, if I ever do, to do some house renovation. No. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Over on the Patreon, we have all of Project Runway Season 2, all of the Traitors UK Season 1, all of I Wanna Marry Harry, and all of There's Something About Miriam. We've also just started Project Runway Season 1 in the live watch parties, and also the Traitors UK Celebrity Edition. If you want to join the Patreon, the link is in the description box below, and you get access to everything from the first tier. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Orko Samoji, Carol Sturm, Jojo, Radhika Madala, Angie, A Literal Pipefish, AJ Padilla, Anthony Michael Hernandez, Ashley Lisa, Auntie Sash Hazelwood, Barry Chapman, Becky Johnson, Bish and Bubs Quartz, Blair 130, Breakaway 87, Caffeinated Raptor, Callie Rose, Cammy Bryan, Cancerfish 66, Catalina Seraph, Colin Mayfair, ContraPoints, Danny, Danielle, Sarah, Dank Diva, Delenn Irving, Dr. Lula, EBBB, Eli Sowers, Ezra Love Reckless, Goth Hoblin, James Azen Girl, Jennifer Herman, Jenny Talia, Killed by Rabbits, Lauren Kylie, Lauren, Leanne Jones, Les Banana, Love Potion, Malfunctioning NPC, Mandy, Marvin, David, Marzipan, Minimoto, Miranda Bryant, Mo Sherman, Morgan LeVay, Ms. Kiss, Norwegian Goblin, Okaeus Kyle, Overdrive Pixie, Rainy Raylene, Romy Rain, Rupreet, Sarah Maria, Safety Pin Grin, Semyaza Meridoc, Shanro, Sean Pelkey, TNS Mum, Taylor Roney, The Jessica Hightower, Todd Boliar, Tony Mackers, Track, Victoria Lawrence, Windy Potato, Winona, Worm, and Wizgadinsk. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm gonna leave it on the note of a beat.